Hello, I'm Kevin McNulty. Mr. Pancini will be your teacher today.
We will be flying at 35,000 feet. The beverage car will be coming around in a minute. Okay. Guys, 6-4, day 1. We're going to do 2 days of this. We're still going to solve our systems by using elimination. Did you guys like elimination over the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. It was easy because the variables were set up nice and neat. Okay. Let's back the train up a little bit before we get into our big discussion about what to do if the variables don't match up nicely. Solve systems of equations. Big quiz on Thursday. There's going to be a section on graphing. Okay. When would you use graphing to solve a system?
Directions say so.
When the directions say so. That's it. When
Henry, do you have arms?
the directions
For raising?
say solve by graphing. I can't think of a time, guys, where I would just go right to solve by graphing. And the reason is because substitution and elimination are just so much easier. Okay? And who's to say when we graph it, it's going to intersect in a nice, even, ordered pair? You know, who knows? All right, when would you use substitution, guys? And the answer is not when the directions say so.
I got it.
Guys, when would you use substitution? Think. You know this. Cuban.
When one of the equations is solved for a number and the other one isn't.
No, for one of the variables.
Yeah.
Say it.
When one of the equations is solved for one of the variables.
Right. When one or, guys, it's even better if both of them are. Or both are solved for one of the variables. Because you just take what that variable equals and substitute it into the other equation. Does everybody understand that? Shake your head, pretend you were listening. Is that what you were going to say, McNulty?
Yeah.
Good. So, graphing, directions say to. Substitution, one of the variables is, one of the equations is solved for one of the variables. Now you guys know this. When do we use elimination? What do you know? Sodaro.
When both equations are in standard form.
Great answer. When both equations are in standard form. And Sodaro, what is standard form?
Is it?
Oh God, I didn't mean to stump you.
No, I'm sorry.
X plus by
AX plus BY.
Ax plus by equals c. Standard form. No fractions, no decimals, standard form. Okay? Then there's always a kid that raises their hand right now and says, well, what if none of these things are going on? Okay? What if the directions don't say to graph? What if none of the variable, what if it's in just some random form, like just blah, 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 blah?
I love that.
It's called the Kevin McNulty form.
Blah, 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 blah.
Right. What do you do?
Elimination.
Why? What do you do then?
Because it's easier.
You got to, hey, there's a foreshadowing to what's going to happen tomorrow. Guess what you have to do to the equations?
So what about this?
Put them in standard form.
Put it in Kevin. Oh, that's a dumb, that's
You think that's easy or hard? We'll find out tomorrow. All right, so here's our questions, which I think most of you guys already know the answer to this. What if we don't have an opposite amount of one of the variables? Look at this. We got 5 x's and 2 x's. We got 6 y's and 3 y's. Uh-oh. 9 and 3. 1 and 2. We don't have an either the same or opposite amount of them.
Oh, it's mumbo
Do I have a
jumbo.
second equation by 2?
Crazy.
Multiply what?
The second equation by 2.
Well, that would make the same.
Or divide the first one by 2.
Would never divide. Good point, though. That is the way to do it. Don't divide because you're going to make fractions sometime. You don't want to do that. It's always multiply. But not by 2, also because you would have 6 y.
Negative 2.
Yes. Here it is, right here, guys. Everybody put a big old star next to the star we already have.
Alright.
We multiply one, or sometimes both, of the equations to, everybody put your little fingers up in the air, quotes, to make the opposite amount of x's or y's. Right here, guys. If you can do this, you're gonna be genius. Look carefully and make good decisions. Because there's not only one route to take. Okay? Olson, we can make how many Y's do you want to make?
Y's?
Yeah. Because you did the right thing on this one.
Yeah, you or times by -2, so you get -6.
He wants to make 6 Y's. Does everybody agree with that? What if he didn't recognize that? What would be the least amount of X's we could make? 2 1? Oh. 2. I don't think you can make 5 into a 2.
Yeah.
10. Guys, here, write it down. One time. Either, and we're going to go the second route, the way Olson said to do it. Either make, put little quotes around it, 10 X's, or make 6 Y's. We're going to go the 6 Y's route.
Is it just the least common?
It's always the least common denominator. Somebody's thinking. It's always the least common denominator. So, we're going to go, because the least common denominator of 6 and 3 is 6. Since we're going that route, we don't have to multiply the first equation by anything. It's going to stay the same. We're going to multiply the second equation by -2, and Alex Olson, do that, please.
X equals 2.
You're like
you want
20.
the
You're,
equation?
you're like 20 steps in front of me.
Alright, -4 x
Wrong thing. Got it?
minus 6 equals 10.
6y
6y equals 10.
equals 10. Take the other equation, guys, and put it right below it. Okay? And we made the opposite amount of y's. -6 and +6. That makes none of them. -4x plus 5x. How convenient. X is 2.
Oh my gosh, yeah!
We didn't even have to divide by the coefficient of the x. Okay? X is 2. Now, where do we get what y is now that we know that x is 2?
Well, you get
First
put
equation.
First one? Or?
Second.
Or?
the
There's 3 options now.
changed up one.
The one we multiplied by -2, guys.
The other
The one that Olson made, we could have chose that one. I think the easiest route would be the second equation, but you totally can do the first equation.
I just go for the first one. Go big or go home.
Here we go. 2 times 2 plus 3y equals -5. 4 plus 3y equals -5. Subtract 4 from both sides, guys. Scroll down to give myself some room. 3y equals -9. Having trouble writing today, people. I apologize. Y equals -3. And then, Olson, pair them up. What's the answer?
2 comma -3.
2 comma Kevin.
It's not 2 comma Kevin. 2 comma -3.
Yes!
Okay? So, does everybody understand what I mean about look carefully and make good decisions? Okay? Don't blurt it out. Look at the second one. What do you do?
You could go, I mean, you could go,
McNulty, Zibit,
2 ways.
Madeline B, what are you going to do? Make what? Which equation? Okay, she's going to make 9 B's. Is that a way to do it?
Yeah.
What about the, or excuse me, she's going to make 9 A's. I said it wrong. She's going to make 9 A's. What about the B's? Briggs?
Multiply the first equation by -2.
You can either multiply the first equation by -2, or we're going to do it what Madeline wants to do. We're going to take the second equation, multiply it by -3. First one we're not going to touch. Okay? I'm going to write that one down first just because I was thinking of that. Okay? Madeline, multiply -3 times that second equation. -9a minus 6b equals 12. And add our 2 equations together, Madeline. What do we get? Solve it for b. What does b equal? -5. Excellent. What equation would be easy to get y? First one. Take -5, guys. Everybody put it in for b.
I know which variable goes first if it's not
Great question. Hold that thought. 9a minus 5
'Cause I
equals
got one wrong
13. You switched them up?
On the homework, I got them wrong because it was like -3 comma 4. I did 4 comma -3. So it's
Got it. A is, how many people got 2 for A?
2 comma.
Can anybody smart enough to know how answer Olson's question?
In the alphabet?
Oh, McNulty, what do you do?
Go in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order, guys. What comes first in the alphabet, A or B?
But it was like G and H or something. It was like,
Oh, yeah, 2 letters that were hard for you?
yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
I know, they weren't G.
I,
They
J,
were N and G.
K.
P and Q.
What comes first in the
L,
alphabet?
G.
Yes.
Who?
You're in 8th grade, act like it.
A, B, C, D,
You're in 8th grade and you're smart.
Oh,
So, I never paired them up. So, 2 comma, -5. How many people got 2 -5? Right? Not -5, 2, but 2 -5. Sweet. All right, jump to the back. Okay, sometimes we have to multiply both equations by different numbers, or by a different number, in order to solve our system. 3 can never become 4, and 2 can never become 3. So we got to multiply them both by something. Think about what Sidaro said. Least common denominator.
6.
Okay? What's the LCD of 4 and 3?
12.
12. We can either make 12 x's, or Henry, what's the common denominator of 2 and 3?
6.
We can make 6 y's. Which one's easier?
Let's do the 6 5s.
Yeah, guys, everybody, let's make 6 y's. Henry, and remember, we gotta make the opposite amount of them, so be careful with your signs.
So you can do 1 by 3 and the next one by -2.
I don't know why I put a parenthesis there at the end. Henry, what are we gonna multiply the first equation by?
-3.
Okay, he's gonna make the first one negative. Totally fine.
Or you can do 6.
Do that. Henry, go ahead and do that.
-12x plus or -6y equals -24.
Nice. And if you multiply your first one by -3, Henry, what do we have to multiply the second equation by?
2.
2. Do that.
6x plus 6y equals 8.
And what variable eliminates there?
6y.
The y's. Very good. Gone. Gone. Add your 2 equations together, Henry. What's left?
6x equals -6.
Nice.
X equals 1. Oh,
Shazam. X equaled 1. Again, plug it into the first equation.
Can I plug it in as
I did the
6x
second.
plus 6y?
Yes, you try it that way. See what happens. 2y equals 8. Briggs, you try the second one. That's fine. I chose the first one, guys, just because no reason, no rhyme or reason. 4 plus 2y equals 8. Subtract 4. 2y equals 4. Y equals 2.
Can I do the next one on the board?
1 comma 2. Boom.
1 comma Kevin.
Can I do the next one on the board?
Yes, you may, Olson.
All
right.
C.
Henry, great
And
job.
then
Olson's going to do,
Can I do C?
we'll see. You're always on the board. I gotta give one of the ladies up on the board. They
So-
never go up there.
Since
Alright, what are you going to do?
Since
Explain it.
5 and 2 have a least common denominator that are less than this one, so this is 10, this is 15.
Very
I'm going to
good.
do the G's. So G is first in the alphabet. So
Snake sign sign.
you times it by -2, -2, and then by 5. I mean, yeah, 5.
So he's going to multiply the top one by -2 and the bottom one by 5. Very good, Al.
-10G plus 6H equals -12 over 10G plus 25H equals -50. These eliminate, the G's eliminate. So then you get 31H equals -62.
How convenient.
Divide by 31. You get H equals -2. Plug H in for your H over here, and you'll get
You can scroll down.
-10G plus or -12 equals negative 12. And then you get negative 10g equals 0 divided by negative 10. G equals 0. So then
Okay.
your points are 0, comma, negative 2.
Why is it 0, comma, negative 2?
Because H comes first in the alphabet.
You mean G.
G.
Right. Very well said.
Should I erase it?
Yeah, erase this over there. Good enough.
I'll get C.
All right. Next, let's try C. Biagi? Oh, you wimp. Kapinski? He's a wimp.
Show him, Biagi.
Kapinski? Oh, you
Come on,
guys.
Sophia, go.
Albano. Still do it. Albano. 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 Okay, what are you gonna make?
6B.
We're gonna go with the 6B route. Everybody try to get 6Bs. Opposite amount of them. Great decision, Sophia.
So you multiply the first equation by negative 3, and the next one by 2. Get negative 18. A minus 6B equals negative 6.
Mr. Gantini.
And then A that cancels out, and you have 10A equals 10 divided by 10. A equals 1. And I'm going to plug it into the second one. 3B equals 8. Minus 4.
Did you get it right? Uh-oh. This one worked out evenly.
A is -1.
Oh, A is -1?
Yeah.
How is it? Oh, it's negative 10A. Look at that, right? Here's your mistake. So make that a -1. And then make that a -1. Make that a negative. Add 4 to both sides. Ah, it works out. Nice catch, people. I walk away for 2 minutes and you guys let her make mistakes. Olson, how are we going to pair those up?
Negative 1, comma 4.
-1, comma 4.
Because B comes second.
Great job, Sophia. All right, guys, last one. We're doing great. What do we do?
Clear fractions.
Clear fractions.
Clear them, babies.
Okay. Oh, kids were confused last period. They're like, do we have to multiply both equations by the same number to clear fractions? Or can they be two different numbers?
Two different numbers.
Totally two different numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
Quinn Livin, what are you going to multiply the top one by to clear fractions?
6.
6. How about the bottom one, Sarah? 2.
Negative 2, right?
Eh. We'll see what happens. I just did it like this. Okay. 3x minus 4y equals 14. 3x plus 4y equals negative 50.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're good. The y's are opposite amounts of them. Okay? When we add these two together, the y's eliminate. 3x plus 3x is 6x, not 0x like last period tried to tell us. Equals negative 36 divided by 6. X equals negative 6.
We need more space on our test.
I think 4 problems on a page would be enough, don't you think, or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you write like Ellen.
Probably a little bit easier to use the first equation. Half of negative 6 minus 2/3 of y will equal 7/3.
What? I got to work out even.
I'm not done yet. -3 minus 2/3 y equals 7/3. Now I'm going to clear my fractions.
Why would you use that equation? You should use that one.
I should have used the other ones. Good point.
Actually,
-9 minus 2y equals 7. Add 9.
Y equals -8.
-2y equals, is it 16? Somebody verify that. Does y equal -8, people?
Yeah.
Okay, pair them up. -6, -8.
We got a lot of time for homework.
Right. Hey guys, that's it. So, guys, look at me. Make good decisions and look carefully.
I think we could have learned that yesterday or on Monday.
I think you guys could have done this in one day. We're actually going to do this again tomorrow. Because we're going to
Learning some of what